Let's move on to Florida's Senate race.
Florida politics once again in the national spotlight.
Charlie Crist is now running as an independent.
Charlie Crist catching heat for a flip at noon and a flop 2 hours later. The governor, running as an independent candidate for the U.S. Senate, appeared on an Orlando television station Friday afternoon.
Healthcare bill, how would you vote on that?
I would have voted for it, but I think it can be done better. I really do. There's a part of it that concerns me as it relates to Medicare. I think we should have fixed that. It takes about $500 million out of Medicare. That's awfully important to our fellow Floridians.
So how did the camp of his Democratic opponent, Kendrick Meek, respond to that? In a statement, they said, quote, no. It should be remembered at the time of the final vote on health care reform, the governor sent a letter to Kendrick urging him to vote against the bill. After the vote, Governor Crist sent out a statement blasting the health care reform bill as an affront to the American people and claimed the bill was a government takeover. Now, fast forward 2 hours after the Orlando interview, Charlie Crist released this statement, quote, apparently based on an interview this afternoon, there may be some confusion regarding my position on health care. If I misspoke, I want to be abundantly clear. The health care bill was too big, too expensive, and expanded the role of government far too much. If I had been in the United States Senate at the time, I would have voted against the bill, end quote. And Republican candidate Marco Rubio's camp then weighed in as well. Quote, Charlie Crist has 6 different positions on Obamacare because he doesn't actually care about health care. He only cares about getting himself elected. I'm the only candidate in this race that has opposed Obamacare and vowed to repeal and replace it. Charlie Crist's political opportunism puts him in a league of his own, end quote. Crist says, however, his position as an independent allows him to be what he calls an honest broker.
There's good and bad in it. Like most pieces of legislation, I think we can fix it. If I get elected, I'd like to try.
Nicole Ensalada for Today in Florida.